back, students, to my YouTube channel Commerce Solution. Here I am with the new topic, planning. Today in this video we will talk about the planning features and its importance along with its meaning and definition. So very first, you must remember before proceeding to this topic that we have already gone through. We know about the levels of management, and the top level of management it consists of CEO, president, vice presidents, then we have middle management, then we have operational management, and then the workers under them. So this planning is basically done by the top level management. The higher authorities will decide future course of action, which is only called planning. They have to plan for time, cost, scope, along with considering the quality for all. Students, the planning is the beginning of the management process. So it is also termed as it initiates, or you can say it starts the management. As we know, this is the first function of management. So every manager and all forms of enterprises, whether it is business, government, educational, have to make plans to turn their dreams into reality. प्लानिंग ज़रूरी है क्योंकि अनप्लान्ड मैनर में अगर हम किसी चीज़ को करेंगे तो वी विल नॉट एबल टू अचीव आवर टारगेट. सो प्लानिंग इज नेसेसरी in every type of organization, irrespective of its nature, irrespective of size. It is compulsory to have a plan for getting your success. If we will talk about the meaning of this planning, we can say it is deciding in the present what is to be done in the coming time, that is future. So planning is thinking before doing, we can say in simple words. So when we are doing the work of thinking before doing anything, then we can say it is planning. So Alfred and Beatty has defined the planning in this manner, that it is the thinking process, the organized foresight, the vision based on facts and experience that is required for intelligent action. Means by graphical presentation we can understand in this manner that we are planning where we are. At first we know where we are, then where we want to go. That means what is our goal, what is our objective, then how we will fill this gap. That is only planned. Planning bridges the gap, and so it makes possible to reach us from where we are to where we want to go. Then we will talk about the features of planning. Here features, from examination point of view, it is most important. Many times features of planning has been asked in CBSE board examination. So students, you must remember the points of these features and also develop yourself so that you can explain the points of features of planning in your own words. So first feature is planning focuses on achieving objectives. Whatever plan is done in the enterprise is with the aim to achieve the objectives. That is the first feature. The purpose of planning is to develop and facilitate the objective of organizations, how it can be accomplished, how it can be achieved. Second feature is about its primary function, which we have already talked, that it is first function of management. So we can define it in feature also, that it is a primary function of management. Planning begins and control ends, hence planning is primary function. Then third feature is planning is pervasive. Means planning is required at all levels of management. It is done by top level instead, but it is required at all levels, irrespective of their powers, irrespective of their capacity, irrespective of their sequence. At all levels it is required. Here I also like to tell you that all type of organization need to plan. So planning is all pervasive. Next feature we have is it is continuous. Planning is continuous, means planning is not a one time process, it goes on continue. We cannot say that planning is done in a day or in a week or in a month or in a year. Year to year, day to day, month to month, week to week, we have to plan. The new plan will come and existing plan will get executed. So in existing plan also we can do the alterations, that in additions or subtractions. Then we have the fifth feature is planning is futuristic, means planning is done for future. We are doing the planning work in present for future. So planning involves thinking about the future for doing actions in present. Then we have planning involves decision making. Whatever plannings are done, it is based on decision making. So decision making is an integral part of planning as it involves choice from various alternative courses of action. बहुत सारे ऑप्शंस हमारे पास हो सकते हैं किसी टास्क को परफॉर्म करने के लिए, किसी एक्टिविटी को परफॉर्म करने के लिए. प्लानिंग में हम लोग जब चलते हैं तो पहले से तय कर लिए होते हैं, पहले से डिसाइड कर लिए होते हैं कि विच एक्टिविटी विल बी परफॉर्म बाय विच टूल, विच मैनर, इन विच वे, which course of action we will use for performing any task. So planning involves decision making. Then the seventh feature is planning is a mental exercise. Planning is ultimately a mental exercise. As we know, we are not doing anything from our physique. We are not using our strong hands, strong body to do any task. It is the totally mental exercise. Planning is done by the top level managers who are not carrying any hammer in their hand, who are not doing any operating any machinery. They are just thinking and thinking for the future. So we can say it is actually mental exercise. Mental exercise in which mind is used, application of mind is done for planning. So this was all about the features of management. Now we will talk about the planning process and its steps. So planning process, we have total 7 steps in this process, because every step if we will do perfectly, then only we can say that planning can be successful. So first is setting objectives. Second step of the planning process is developing premises. Then we have identifying alternative courses of action. Then we have evaluating alternative courses which we have identified in the third step. Then fifth step is about selecting an alternative after evaluation. Then we have implementation of plan, that is whatever we have selected the alternative, then that should be implemented. Then finally seventh step is follow up action, that whether our plan is going on as per our thinking or not. We will talk about all the steps in detail. So very first step is setting objective. It means where to reach, in which we used to decide our goal, what we are going to do. That is setting objectives. For example, you can say that we are going to invest an amount of rupees 1 lakh to establish a business. बिजनेस करने जा रहे हैं जिसके लिए 1 लाख रुपए हम लोग इन्वेस्ट करेंगे, ये हमारा ऑब्जेक्टिव है. हमारे पास 1 लाख रुपए है, उसको बिजनेस में इन्वेस्ट करना है. अगर हमने ये तय कर लिया तो दैट इज आवर गोल, दैट इज आवर सेटिंग ऑब्जेक्टिव कि उस 1 लाख से हम कैसे और पैसा कमाएं, कौन सा बिजनेस करें कि हमारा पैसा तेजी से ग्रो करे. नेक्स्ट सेकेंड स्टेप इज डेवलपिंग प्रीमाइसेस. डेवलपिंग प्रीमाइसेस मीन्स we have to take certain assumption about the future. क्योंकि प्लानिंग हम प्रेजेंट में करते हैं फ्यूचर के लिए, तो फ्यूचर में क्या होगा उसके एजम्पशंस आपको लेने पड़ेंगे. उसके एहतियातन फॉर प्रिकॉशन पर्पस यू हैव टू टेक द एजम्पशंस. इट रेफर्स टू मेक प्लानिंग मोर इफेक्टिव. साउंड एस्टिमेट्स और फोरकास्ट. एस्टिमेशन साउंड होना चाहिए. अगर एस्टिमेट आप गलत, फ्यूचर का प्रिडिक्शन आपने गलत कर लिया, एजम्पशन गलत कर लिया, तो यू आर नॉट गोइंग टू become a successful planner. तो ये जो फ्यूचर इन्वायरमेंट का हम अनुमान लगाते हैं, एजम्पशन करते हैं, उसी को हम लोग कहते हैं डेवलपिंग प्रीमाइसेस। जैसे अभी हम लोगों ने फर्स्ट स्टेप में डिसाइड किया ना कि 1 लाख वी आर गोइंग टू इन्वेस्ट इन बिजनेस टू अर्न प्रॉफिट। सो इन दिस वेयर में इन्वेस्ट, कहाँ इन्वेस्ट करना ठीक रहेगा, जिसमें हम सोच रहे हैं उसकी मार्केट सिचुएशन कैसी है, आगे उसकी मार्केट सिचुएशन कैसी होगी, हाउ मच में इन्वेस्ट, कितना हम इन्वेस्ट कर सकते हैं, क्या 1 लाख से इम्पॉसिबल है उस बिजनेस को रन करना, या और ज़्यादा ज़रूरत पड़ेगी, या उससे कम की नीड है। ऑल दीज थिंग्स आर एज्यूम्ड बिफोर इन्वेस्टिंग, दैट इज ओनली नोन एज डेवलपिंग प्रीमाइसेस, which is second step of the process. Then we have third one, which is identifying alternative courses of action. Identifying alternative courses of action means for every plan there are number of options. कुछ भी करने जाएंगे हम लोग को बहुत सारे तरीके मिलेंगे। जैसे आपको एक जगह से दूसरी जगह अगर जाना है तो आपके पास बहुत सारे मोड्स हैं, आप रोडवेज जाएंगे, रेलवेज जाएंगे, एयरवेज जाएंगे। इसी तरह किसी काम को पूरा करने के लिए कोई प्लानिंग आपने किया है तो उसको करने के बहुत सारे अल्टरनेटिव्स हो सकते हैं। तो उनकी आइडेंटिफिकेशन, ऑल द अल्टरनेटिव कोर्सेज ऑफ एक्शन शुड बी आइडेंटिफाइड, ये हमारा थर्ड स्टेप है। देन वी हैव फोर्थ स्टेप, उससे पहले फॉर इंस्टेंट फाइंड आउट वेरियस इन्वेस्टमेंट सोर्सेज। अब जैसे 1 लाख रुपए हम कहाँ कहाँ इन्वेस्ट करें, कपड़े की दुकान लगाएं, ग्रोसरी शॉप लगाएं, फुटवेयर की शॉप लगाएं, ठीक है, टी स्टॉल ओपन करें, ये सारे ऑप्शंस को हम लिस्ट करेंगे। दैट इज ओनली आइडेंटिफाइंग अल्टरनेटिव कोर्सेज ऑफ एक्शन। Then the fourth step is evaluating alternative courses. अब जो आपने लिस्ट किए उसका इवेल्युएशन करिए। इवेल्युएशन का मतलब क्या होता है? द पॉजिटिव एंड नेगेटिव पॉइंट्स ऑफ ईच अल्टरनेटिव, क्या अच्छा है उसके अंदर, मेरे लिए क्या बेनिफिट, हाउ इट इज बेनिफिशियल टू मी, मीन्स फ्रॉम इन्वेस्टर पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू, फ्रॉम द प्लानर पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू, एंड व्हाट आर द नेगेटिव पॉइंट्स। Truly it should be examined whether it is possible to achieve the objective which we have already decided in the very first step. ये सारी चीज़ों को हम एनालाइज करते हैं, इवेल्युएशन करते हैं। देन वी प्रोसीड टू द नेक्स्ट which is fifth step, that is selecting an alternative. After evaluation of all available alternatives, the best, the most suitable alternative is selected. That in this manner, this alternative will be used to implement our work, to do our job. Then after selection, we will go for implementation of the plan. That is the step is concerned with transforming the plan into action. अब जो हमने प्लान किया था अब शुरू करेंगे, क्योंकि सारी चीज़ें हमने तय कर ली हैं, ये करना है, ऐसे करना है, तो अब उसको करना शुरू कर दे रहे हैं। दैट इज इम्प्लीमेंटेशन ऑफ प्लान. It involves organizing the various resources and securing cooperation, participation and commitment of the members of organizing. Next we have is follow-up action, which is the ultimately last step of this planning process. So follow-up action means after implementation of the plan, the last step is periodically review the existing plans to ensure their relevance and effectiveness. With this, we can conclude that a good plan win half battle. As per this proverb, if we make a good planning, that will ensure success. अगर हम लोग प्लान अच्छा कर लेते हैं तो समझिए आधा जंग हम लोगों ने जीत लिया है। तो प्लानिंग के इम्पोर्टेंस इससे आपको पता चलते हैं। सो इन नेक्स्ट वीडियो आई विल बी बैक विथ इम्पोर्टेंस एंड लिमिटेशंस ऑफ प्लानिंग. सो टिल दैट स्टे ट्यून्ड. थैंक्स अ लॉट. प्लीज़ अगर ये वीडियो आपको अच्छा लगा, कंटेंट अच्छा लगा, तो अपने फ्रेंड्स को फॉरवर्ड करिए, शेयर करिए, लाइक करिए. थैंक यू. ऑल द बेस्ट.